Hey everybody, Belal here, Death to Fluff. And here's the thing. I want to ask you a question that they didn't teach me in sales training that I figure you should probably know. Do you actually know the difference between a prospect and a buyer? Let's get into it because this is a huge difference between average and elite sellers. Now here's the thing. I hear sellers all the time using these two things as analogies, and they are not. Believe me when I say this, they are not. You cannot call prospects buyers, targets leads, use these words interchangeably, customers and buyers. Don't do this. Do not be one of these people that thinks these things are synonyms. They are totally not. Here's the thing. When you're thinking about the difference between a prospect and a buyer, go back to the universal buyer's journey. It's 5 stages: unaware, aware, consideration, evaluation, decision. This is how people go from not knowing about anything to actually purchasing it. And somewhere in there is a tipping point, a very critical tipping point, where they go from being a prospect to a buyer. Now, here's what typically happens. At some point there, we want to know, are they serious? Are you really going to do this? Or are we just talking? And the difference between average and elite sellers is they spend way too much time that they can never get back with prospects that never buy, that ghost them, that stick with the status quo and move on with their lives. This is the worst way to live your life in sales. Trust me, I've been there before. So it's critical you understand the difference. Now, here's what's going on. There's 3 things that make that tipping point when somebody goes from in that consideration stage to evaluation. And that is they have a clearly defined problem or set of problems. There's an impact in addressing those problems. And most importantly, a willingness to change whatever is needed to create that change, whether that's resources, time, consensus, whatever it is. If you're missing any one of these 3, let me tell you right now, you do not have a buyer. You have a prospect on your hands. Act accordingly. And here's what's most interesting. Of these 3 things that you need for a buyer, none of them, and I repeat, none of them come from you, dear sellers. They do not originate from you. You are not creating problems in that business. Well, I mean, hopefully not, right? You are not the one that can define the impact. That's on them to figure out for their business. And most importantly, you cannot cause them to change. You cannot cause them to create the change necessary. That has to come from them. So once you realize that, you can let go. You can live. You can be free. No, I'm kidding. But you can at least suss that out to make sure that you are not putting time and attention and resources into somebody who's a prospect and not a buyer. By the way, if you found this helpful, I'm posting this on the new content hub, nos.ao-death to fluff. Please join us in there. Take care, everybody. See you later.